Hi, I'm Heather.
Hi, I'm Marshall.
We are
Heather and Marshall.
Look who's here.
Hi, everybody.
Serendipity, Jimmy, and Vi. Look how big they're getting. They wanted to say hi.
Say hi.
We bribed them up onto the table with treats. So
Yeah.
Marshall's gonna.
Hey, babies.
We're gonna spoil them. We're here with a different kind of video tonight, huh?
Yeah.
We're here to talk about cruising. Forgive my wet hair. I've just come from Marshall's House of Beauty, where she has graciously removed my gray hair. Thank you for that, love.
You're welcome.
I'm very happy with the result.
You're welcome.
We're here to talk about cruising. Now, we've mentioned a couple times we have a big cruise coming up, don't we?
Yeah.
We're very excited about. And we are by no means experts. We don't consider ourselves cruise experts. We're nobodies. We do have, oh, I hope they come up the whole video and say hi to you guys. They're all three walking around on the table. That whole container of treats is about to go off the edge of the table.
It's okay.
It's not.
It'll be fine.
Gonna be okay. Okay.
It'll be fine.
We have cruising YouTubers, vloggers, whatever they're called, that we are big fans of. Oh boy. Never a dull moment. We recommend you check out their channels. Some of our favorites are, I am a big fan of Cruise with Ben and David.
Yeah.
Love them. Who's your favorite?
Well,
I know who it is.
Well, my favorite, they're just getting into cruising. So as far as actual like people that cruise would be Para DJ.
Para DJ. Yep,
absolutely.
That's her favorite. We are big fans of D and J. We think they're really cool. Sharon at Sea is another one of my favorites.
Yeah, I like them.
Really enjoy their videos. Nautical Nurse Nancy is very nice. So check out their channels if you want like professional cruise vloggers. We are nobodies, but I feel like the tips we have today are good for people that are just starting out on cruising, people that want some tips to make it better. I know everyone tells you the basic stuff like, bring an extension cord, make sure you have a plug if you're from Europe. Every time the kittens jump to the counter from the table, the camera's moving. This is why we are amateurs. We do not have anything fancy, but we're gonna get started with some tips that we think will really help you guys. Grab a drink. I've got mine. I've got a coconut pineapple soda from Dutch Bros, which just opened in our neighborhood and we could not be happier. Hi, Violet. You can't have that. So let's get started. Tip number one is to bring a lanyard. Now, if you haven't cruised before, they give you your sail and sign card. It's like your lifeline on a cruise. You use it for everything. It's how you get on and off the ship. It's what you use to pay for things, drinks, whatever. So if you don't want to lose it, I recommend a lanyard. And it could be something, I brought a couple to show you that I ordered online. I ordered you one and I can't find it. That little J-Hope one.
We'll find it.
I don't know. This is the one I used the last time we went on a cruise. It's just a little chimmy lanyard. But since the next cruise that we're going on is a winter time cruise, I ordered a BT21 Christmas lanyard. And I can't wait. We are in double digits now. So also, lanyard, yes.
As far as the lanyards go, I'm not sure how true this is. I've seen other YouTube videos and other cruisers talk about it. If you forget a lanyard, you can buy them in the gift shop, but I've also been told that you can go to guest services and they'll give you one for free. I don't know how true it is, but might be worth looking into.
You have nothing to lose by asking. That is my motto, isn't it? You have nothing to lose. Always ask. The next tip we recommend is take a picture in your phone of your ID, your passport, and your vaccine card. Because if those things are lost for any reason, we highly recommend you have pictures of them in your phone. As you know, I was a hotel manager for many years, and it saved a lot of people to have those pictures if you should lose your ID for any reason.
Yeah.
Right?
Truth.
Another tip, take a picture of your license plate if you're gonna drive to the port and leave your car there. Picture of your license plate if you don't know it by heart will come in handy too, should anything happen. While we're talking about cars, because we're driving to the port when we leave, and we're gonna leave our car there in the parking garage. Empty your car.
Absolutely.
Don't leave anything in your car unless it's like your license, your registration, and your proof of insurance. Don't leave any personal belongings in your car at all. Let's see, the next thing. If you're flying to, obviously weigh your stuff, weigh your luggage, You don't want to get caught paying very expensive fees if you don't. Every YouTuber is going to talk to you about that, so that's nothing new. Another tip is to put your toiletries in baggies, plastic baggies, things that you don't want to spill inside your luggage. That's just a travel tip overall,
yeah,
right?
Well, because they expand and in the heat and the cold, and then yeah, they leak, and you don't want that all over your clothes. And also piggybacking back onto, make sure you weigh your stuff before you even leave your house, because there's nothing worse than being at the airport if you do have a luggage weight restriction, to be sitting there at the airport trying to move luggage from one bag to another, trying to get them to even out.
We see it every time.
Absolutely frustrating. So
another idea that you had, and you probably forgot, is if you're traveling with a spouse, when it's what we do, put your luggage, put your belongings in both.
Split it up.
Because I once traveled to Mexico with, I think, 6 or 7 friends, and only my suitcase got lost. I was the only person that had nothing. So Marcel and I, when we fly, we put our clothes in, we separate our clothes into 2 suitcases. That way, if something gets lost or delayed, we've still got belongings. That was your idea, and it was brilliant. I can't believe I got that old without knowing to do that. Good thinking. Another thing, here are some products we're going to mention that you should definitely not forget on a cruise. My number 1 recommendation is this stuff right here. This is called Downy Wrinkle Releaser. It works brilliantly for people like me who hate to iron. You spray it on your stuff, pull it in the position you want it, hang it up, wrinkles are gone. Downy Wrinkle Releaser. I think this costs $2 at Target. Definitely.
You can get it at the trial, the little trial.
That's what this is.
Yeah.
Oh, it had to say 50 cents. I didn't even see that. Peel it off. Oh, well. Definitely Target. Get that. It's with the travel stuff. Another thing you should not forget, if you're traveling with someone else, this stuff right here. This is called Poo-Pourri. And listen, those bathrooms are small. Those cabins are small. Be courteous.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. And baby wipes. I highly recommend the baby wipes for freshening up, especially us big girls. And also just for the ladies, this is just for the ladies, bring some lady products, even if you don't think you're gonna need them, because the selection on the cruise ship, right, horribly limited and incredibly expensive. So, and if you have the luck that we do where every single time we go away, well, yeah, bring a couple lady products, girls. Another thing never to forget, sunscreen. Definitely. Even if you don't think it's sunny out, we've been out in the cloudiness and I've still gotten a sunburn. Because unfortunately, when us ladies start to get older, we thin right in here, burn. So I have the biggest, tackiest straw sun hat that I'm taking on the cruise, and I can't wait. And we're back. The air conditioning came on and it's incredibly loud in this house, so we hung out while we waited for it to go off. So sunscreen, what are your, Marcel, what are your suggestions on purchasing sunscreen?
Well, if you're just going to be on the cruise ship, regular sunscreen's fine, but I would highly recommend if you are going, if you're in a port and you're going to the beach, just try to get sunscreen that is ocean friendly. It's much easier. It doesn't harm the coral. It doesn't harm the reefs. It doesn't harm the animals. So if you can, it might be a little bit more, but try to purchase that just to protect the earth, please.
I love that. Thank you. And you're very cute in your Norwegian getaway hat. The Norwegian getaway, just for anyone who's interested, was our very first cruise together.
Yeah.
2014.
Yeah.
Our next cruise will be a Carnival cruise. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Are you so excited?
Yeah.
So our next tip is for another one for the ladies. If you like to wear makeup and you like to buy makeup that's pretty high end, as you all know, I have quite a makeup collection, carry it on. Bring it with you, carry on onto the ship. Don't throw it in your suitcase because it will get tossed around and those expensive palettes will break. Trust me, I know. So bring on the makeup. I have all the things written down here so I don't forget.
Lord knows they're not very They don't handle your luggage very softly, whether it's the cruise ship or the airlines. They toss your luggage.
Yep.
So.
They're just trying to get done quickly.
Yep.
High volume.
Mm-hmm.
And then remember always to tip your luggage valets.
Yes, please.
We come from a city where people literally survive on tipping, so please remember to do that. And our next tip is, if you are going to be traveling, especially in international waters, put your phone on airplane mode. If you're going to be using your, like the ship's app, do not try to use your phone on roaming, because you will end up with a massive cell phone bill. Tell your cell phone provider that you're traveling, tell them where you're going, and they can give you some tips on purchasing international packages or how to make sure you don't incur the charges.
You can also purchase Wi-Fi packages through the ship. There's a lot of people that work on cruise ships, so you can purchase a Wi-Fi package too, if you're interested in something like that. We don't do it, but
yeah, we're not worried about Wi-Fi.
About any of that.
Another suggestion is to get a little pouch like this. I obviously have a chimney one for your medicine, your meds. Bring your meds with you, carry onto the ship, because sometimes you don't get your bags until late in the afternoon in your cabin. And if you are someone that has medication that you need to take at a certain time each day, like I know that you do, bring your meds in just a little pouch just like this. This was only a couple of dollars, and that way you can access it quickly. I know I always keep things, because Marshall doesn't carry a purse, obviously. I carry a handbag, so I've always got her meds with me. It'll save you a lot of drama later if you have it. Another thing I highly recommend that you do is carry a product that will keep your lips hydrated. It can be something as simple as a lip balm. Everyone knows this little circle one. If you like the more high-end stuff, this is the new Lavender Lemonade lip mask from JSC. Slather it on your lips, because your lips will get very dry, which brings me to my next tip. And we found this out the hard way, didn't we, on my first cruise? Yeah. You have to stay hydrated. I was on our very first cruise together, and I was waking up every night at 2 in the morning with a horrendous headache. And I did not understand why. And after a few days, Marcelle's like, because she had been on cruises before we met. I had never been on a cruise until 2014 when we went. And Marcelle's like, you're not drinking enough water. That is why you have a headache every night. So she's right. And now I make sure to drink lots of water, especially if you're going to be having drinks. Make sure that you stay very hydrated, or you're going to get terrible headaches. Definitely. We've already purchased you can usually, the cruise lines will let you carry on, right? Yeah. You can carry on. We don't want to do that. We pre-purchased through Carnival. You can buy a case of water to be delivered to your stateroom on the day that it's worth it.
So you don't have to carry it in and out and worry about it. It's worth it.
But if you want to, I think you could carry on a bottle of wine even. Check with each cruise line. Everybody has different rules, but we've already purchased a case of water. They will have it in our stateroom. We put it in the fridge, and we just stay hydrated, because it's just not worth that headache. And then speaking of drinks, we highly recommend that you pace yourself. I know a lot of people like to do the package where you get unlimited drinks. It's like 15 a day. You're gonna
15 drinks a day,
$15 drinks a day. Oh, it's not $15 a day by any means.
One drink.
Yeah, it could be upwards of what, $50, $60 a day per person. Like I said, every cruise line is different. But pace yourself. It would be so tragic. We're watching the kitten climb into the cupboard right now.
Violet, thank you.
Oh boy, get out of there. It would be so tragic if you spent all this money and took time off work and traveled to get on this cruise that you waited so long for, and you're spending the time in your stateroom sick because you drank like a fool.
I mean, if that's what you want to do, it's your money, it's your time.
Pace yourself.
That's you, but enjoy your vacation. You spend a lot of money, so.
Yeah.
Or at least drink a lot of water in between. Have a drink, then drink a water. Then have a drink, drink a water.
That's what I did in Puerto Vallarta. We went on this thing called the Marigalante, that pirate show.
Yeah.
I'm not going to name my best friend, but she did not pace herself. And she spent the most of the cruise down in their little, what's the like hospital on board called?
I don't even know, the little clinic thing.
Yeah, like a little, she spent the whole thing in there.
Well, you got to take into consideration, not only are you drinking, but on those little ships, those waves are big out in the ocean. And you don't think you're going to get seasick. And trust me, you do. And then with alcohol on top of it, ooh, that's crazy.
The only other thing I suggest you buy is antibacterial, either hand spray gel. This is antibacterial hand spray from Bath and Body Works. I think these cost, it says $6.50, but I think I got like a 4 for $20 deal because I have 4 bottles of this. Always have it on you because the pandemic is still very much a thing.
Yes.
I know restrictions are lifting. Last I heard, we're not going to have to show a negative test aboard. Obviously, things are changing every day. We will be bringing our vaccine cards with our passports. We're going to make sure we follow all the rules and regulations. We're going to bring masks as well. And we're going to mask up for a month before we leave because we have been waiting 2.5 years for this cruise and nothing is going to stop us from going.
Yes, we want to hear them say, washy, washy, happy, happy.
You love when they do washy, washy, happy, happy. Definitely keep your hands sanitized. Wear a mask if you feel like you should. And if you feel sick, for the love of all that is holy, do not go. Stay home if you're sick, please. I don't know how other way to say that. Let's see, what else? Okay, tell your financial institution that you are traveling, especially if you're traveling internationally. Tell your bank that you will be wherever you're heading. We will be telling our bank that we will be in Hawaii for 2 weeks because I have seen too many instances where you go to use your debit or your credit cards and it's blocking and you have no way to pay for anything. The cruise line is going to hold a large deposit when you check in for your cruise. And if your bank doesn't know that you're traveling, they will, and I've seen it happen, it's happened to my family, they're going to deny the charge and you're going to be up a creek. So let them know you're traveling. Did you just throw my lip balm at the cats so they could play with it?
No, I was trying to scare him away from the ant bait traps. And it worked.
I don't think he'll eat it. Never a dull moment. Adopt 3 kittens, they said. Anyway,
it'll keep him entertained while we do the video.
Yeah, another thing is don't put a lot of bragging on social media.
No.
Especially if you have a public social media that you're going to be traveling and for how long you're going to be gone. You're basically inviting people to rob your house. You know, we have already arranged people to house sit for us because we have 3 kittens. So we have covered everything, but a lot of times people can see that you're gone and if you don't trust your neighbors, don't tell them anything. Remember, protect your belongings and protect yourself. Shouldn't even need to be said. I think that's, okay, make a packing list. I make a list. I'm so organized, it's pathetic. I make a list of everything I want to pack. And then that way I don't forget anything at home. And then when it's time to pack to come off the ship, I've got my list so that I don't leave anything on the ship. And from my experience in hospitality management, Marshall, you already know this answer. What is the #1 item left behind in cruise ship cabins and hotel rooms?
Phone chargers.
Phone chargers, #1 item left behind. If you ever forget yours at home, go to the front desk. They have a massive box of every charger on the planet and they will let you borrow one. That's a free tip for you guys. Okay, that's it. The last tip I have is be patient, have patience, and be kind to cruise staff.
Yes.
They are understaffed grossly. Every industry right now is understaffed. They're doing the best that they can and they don't make a lot of money. So please be kind and courteous and treat people the way you would want them to treat you.
Not only that, but keep in mind they're away from their families. Yes, true, that's the job that they chose to be in, but they're away from their families for months and months and months. And you want them to become family on the cruise ship. That week that you're there, you treat them like their family because that's what they need. They're cleaning your dirty cabin. They're picking up after you. They're feeding you. They really work hard and they don't just work 8-hour shifts. They work 10, 12, most of them work 12-hour shifts.
Minimum,
so, yeah. So treat them with kindness, because without them, we couldn't cruise. We couldn't enjoy our time. So.
And this is coming from two people who work in the travel and tourism industry. We speak from experience. Please don't be a jerk. Be nice to people.
You don't get anywhere being a jerk.
You really don't. It's not worth it.
Nobody wants to help you when you, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, please.
Nobody wants to help you when you come at them with, you know, your voice raised and you're just mad at the world. More than likely, that person hasn't even talked to you ever. And they don't even know what you're so upset about. Just go up to them nicely. Explain to them your situation. They're more willing to help you.
Yep. If you can just be kind. Usually when I board a cruise ship, I have to ask for our balcony. They always put a couple chairs out there. I'm a large lady, and the chairs that are narrow with the sides, you know, they hurt my hips. So I always very kindly ask, can you please find me a chair that doesn't have sides so that I can relax? And they've never given me a hard time. Little things like that. And then we reward them at the end of the cruise. You should always just remember, that's the most important thing you should take away from this, is to be kind to each other. I had joined a couple of chat groups on Facebook. One is actually for the actual cruise we're going on. And then some are just, there's like a carnival dining chat group, and there's a carnival, there's fans of the ships. Why are people in these chats so elitist and rude and just horrible to each other? I don't even want to be in any of these chat groups. These people are so mean. Yeah. Don't even bother. If you want to get cruise tips and you want to hear from the professionals that know what they're doing, follow Para DJ, because Dee is an actual travel consultant, travel agent. Sharon at Sea Travel, Sharon, she is a travel agent. These are ladies that will give you good tips, and we're not friends with them. We don't know them personally. We've chatted with them in their lives. Like, they know who we are. We've said hi. We send the super chats and we send love to them. But we're not friends with these people. We're not trying to plug them. They haven't asked us to say anything. We just think that they are really cool. Their content is cool. Check them out. Our favorite vlogger is Tim Tracker. He just got into cruising. Yeah. Check out his channel. He's big on the Disney cruises, which we ourselves are going to be planning for our 50th birthdays. We have born in the same year. 50's coming up. We're going to do that whole thing. We hope you're still there. It's going to happen with you, baby. So that's about it for our tips. We hope that they are helpful to you guys. We hope that you use them. And as always, please leave comments down below if there's anything you want to know. We're very happy to be making videos again. Very happy to have some free time. And yeah, things are just so much better now. We have so much to look forward to. Our 3 babies are thriving. They all survived their vaccines and their spays and neuter. You and I are just working a lot, and our own cruise is coming up, and we are going to be counting down. If you have any other questions, always reach out. We're very happy to ask. Please like and subscribe to our channel. And as always, we'll see you in the next one.
Bye. Bye.